are looking at Njabala, the lazy girl. Today we're in Buganda. Last time we're in the eastern side. We talked about Caroline Lamwaka, Chameleon Avenging, Northern Uganda. Today we're in Buganda. And I want to tell you that all these books can be got from Kampala. You can go to Heritage. These are Heritage series. You can get from the publishers, that is Fountain Publishers. You can get it from Aristo or Gastro. Yes, around Old Kampala Road as you're going that side of Waise. The bookshop is just around there. Now I want to recognize Sebaneya Sewankambo is the writer of this book, Njabala, the lazy one. Yes, once upon a time, deep down in the village of Buganda, some area here in Buganda, there lived a beautiful couple. They were so loving, they were so caring, so hardworking. Everyone in the village would wonder how these people, came to be partners. They were all, the man was so handsome, the wife was so beautiful, but they had no child. That is the bad part of it. They didn't have a child, they looked for a child, they tried as much as possible, but there was nothing coming up. But one day, God had mercy on them, gave them a bouncing baby, a very beautiful girl, even more beautiful than the mother. And they named that Njabala. Yes, for some of you know the meaning of Njabala, you can write in the comment section what does Njabala means. Yes, so now what Sewankambo tells us is that Njabala was a very beautiful girl and the mother loved her so much. But after some time, when they grew together as a family, the father fell sick and passed on. Now, when the father fell sick and passed on, the mother became so devastated. She became so pale. She started missing the father of Njabala, and her health weakened. Her beauty started fading. But one day she said, no matter what has happened, let me start taking care of my daughter. So she started digging, she started taking care of the girl, she started taking care of the family. They would go in the garden. But the mistake she made, she would go with a mat. She puts in Njabala to sit. Njabala would sit under the tree because she didn't want her daughter to stain her little beautiful fingers, step in the mud, make herself dirty. So the girl kept on lying under the tree. She could, enjoy the sunrise. She could enjoy the playtime. She would not do anything. Even when they're home, she could not wash any plates. She could not do any house chores. That is what Njabala was all about. She grew up into a very beautiful girl, but she didn't know anything. She could not even bathe. She was just a lazy girl, very spoiled. Then one day, the mother fell sick. After falling sick, the mother also died instantly, just like that. Njabala cried. She became stressed. She didn't know where to turn to. She didn't know whom to talk to because all the relatives didn't love her. First of all, she was so beautiful, more beautiful than their other siblings and their cousins. And she's here, very lazy. She didn't know how to work. So no one now wanted to live with Njabala. Everybody was saying, mutwale wa koja. They would take it to the koja said, mugende wa senga. So meaning take her to the uncle's place or try the auntie's place. Everybody was just tossing in Njabala just because she was a very lazy girl. One day the uncle just said in Njabala, it is time you get married because we have nowhere to put you. You need to get a man and get married. So all the handsome men in the village were all happy because they were looking at the beautiful face, the beautiful girl in Njabala. They wanted, to make her be their wife. One of them took Njabala, married Njabala, took her home. But just like I was saying, Njabala was a lazy girl. She didn't grow up doing anything. Njabala didn't know how to cook. She didn't know how to wash. She didn't know how to sweep. She didn't know how to do anything apart from sleeping. The husband would come and wake her up. Njabala, it's already sunrise. Where are you? Where's food? Where is porridge? And she looks around. She doesn't know how to do anything. When she tries to make porridge, it is just watery. She tries to cook food, it gets burnt. She tries to sweep. She sweeps again instead upside down, bringing the dirt to where the people were. So Njabala didn't know anything and she became a laughing stock. The husband hated her and even married another woman. That is what Njabala was going through. Njabala could cry each and every day. And the husband threatened her and said, if you cannot work, you don't know how to work, I'm going to chase you away. You're going to find a way where you'll survive on your own. Please leave my place, leave my home. And then Njabala went to the garden and started crying, trying to call the spirit of the mother, trying to say, Mommy, where are you? I am so lost in the world. You did not teach me how to work. You didn't teach me anything to do. Now I'm here suffering. And this is the song. She kept on saying, Mommy, Jambu mama, goyankuzange chejo. jangu maama weyankuza ng'ekyejo buli kyenkola omusajja takisiima. You know, she sang that song for long as she was trying to walk around, but there was nothing that was coming up. Let's listen to the next part.